Students, you have been learning this grammatical topic from 5th standard. So today we are going to revise this topic, or we are going to discuss this topic only. Active and passive voice. Initially, I want to explain one example here. Rama helps Hari. This example is here. Rama helps Hari. Second example is here. Hari helped by Rama. Hari helped by Rama. It will be seen that these two sentences express the same meaning. Both sentences have the same meaning. But in sentence first, the form of the verb shows that the person denoted by the subject does something. The verb helps is said to be in the active voice. In the second sentence, the form of the verb shows that something is done to the person denoted by the subject. So, the verb helped is said to be in the passive voice. Now students, I want to give here one simple formula for changing the active into passive voice. And formula is here: object plus to be plus pp means past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. I would like to explain this formula in one example. For example, the peon opened the gate. The peon opened the gate. The sentence is in active voice. And how we can change this sentence into passive voice? See here. The gate was opened by the peon. The gate was opened by the peon. We change it into passive voice by using this formula. Means we get here the subject as the object of the first sentence, the gate. Then we use here to be form of the sentence for this subject according to the tense form of this subject was. The sentence is in the simple past tense, and so we use here was. Then we use here past participle of the verb opened. Then we get here one preposition by, and we put this subject, the peon, in the place of object. So here we change the voice of this sentence according by using this formula. Here we notice that there is not any change in its meaning. So students, remember that when we have to change the active into passive voice, we should not change its meaning. Generally, the passive voice is formed with the suitable tense of the verb be followed by the past participle. So, we study some sentences in different forms of tense. When the sentence is in the simple present tense, we should use this formula: object plus am plus is, am is are, plus past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. For example, he writes a novel. And when we change the voice of this sentence, we use this formula and make it in passive voice. An answer is here: a novel is written by him. A novel is written by him. Then The second tense, the present continuous tense. When the sentence is in present continuous tense, we should have to use this formula. Object plus am is are plus being plus past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. For example, he is writing a novel. He is writing a novel. And answer is here. A novel is being written by him. When the sentence is in continuous tense, present continuous tense, we have to use here being after to be forms, to be verbs or helping verbs. So we use here being before the past participle of the verb. Students, again we notice that here he is the subject of this sentence, means he is a pronoun. For changing the voice, we use the second form of the pronoun after by preposition at the place of object. So he, him. In this way, we should have to know all the second forms of all the pronouns like I, me, we, us, he, him, she, her, you, and they, them. See the third tense, present perfect tense. When the sentence is in the present perfect tense, we have to use this formula. Object plus have, has, plus been, plus past participle of the verb, plus by, plus subject. See here example. He has written a novel. He has written a novel. And answer is here. A novel has been written by him. A novel has been written by him. Means here we use been after has in the present perfect tense. See the next tense, simple past tense. When the sentence is in simple past tense, we have to use this formula. Object plus was, were, plus past participle of the verb, plus by, plus subject. For example, he wrote a novel. He wrote a novel. And answer is, a novel was written by him. A novel was written by him. Here is no any to be form in the simple past tense. So that we use here was according to this subject, was, and then past participle of the verb, then by, and then him. Okay. Next one is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. When the sentence is past continuous tense, we have to use this formula. Object plus was plus were plus being, then past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. For example, he was writing a novel. He was writing a novel. And answer is, a novel was being written by him. A novel was being written by him. In the continuous tense, we use generally being before past participle of the verb when changing the voice active into passive voice. Next, when there is past perfect tense in the sentence, we use formula object plus had plus been plus past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. For example, he had written a novel. He had written a novel. And answer is a novel had been written by him. A novel had been written by him. Next one, simple future tense. In simple future tense, we have to use this formula for changing the voice active into passive voice. Object plus shall, will plus be plus pp means past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. For example, he will write a novel. He will write a novel. The answer is a novel will be written by him. A novel will be written by him. Students, sometimes there will be auxiliaries in the sentence like can, could, may, might, must, and after that base means main verb. At that time we have to use this formula. Object plus can, could, should, etc. Any auxiliary verb plus be plus past participle of the verb plus by plus subject. For example, he can write a novel. He can write a novel. In this sentence, can is auxiliary verb. When there is auxiliary verb, we should have to use be after auxiliary verb. Answer is here, a novel can be written by him. A novel can be written by him. In this way, we can easily solve the examples of active voice into passive voice. Friends, as you know, in English there are 4 types of sentences: assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Now I would like to solve some examples here according to their types. First example is here. Sita loves Savitri. Sita loves Savitri. And its answer is, means we have to change the voice of this sentence. Sita loves Savitri is in active voice, and we have to change its voice into passive voice, and answer is here. Savitri is loved by Sita. This is one example of assertive sentence. Again, second sentence is here. Who did this? Who did this? This is a interrogative sentence, means here question sentence, and we have to write this by changing voice. By whom was this done? By whom was this done? This is in passive voice. Likewise, we can change interrogative sentence into passive voice. Then third example is here. Give me a glass of water. Give me a glass of water. This is an imperative sentence. This is an imperative sentence. And answer is, let me be given a glass of water. Let me be given a glass of water. I would like to explain another example of imperative sentence here. Write a note. Write a note. And answer is, let a note be written. Let a note be written. Students, in this way we learnt about active and passive voice. I hope that You must understand this topic easily. Thank you.